Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this mid-month psychic tarot update for April 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in April and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. And remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for all the signs of the zodiac. And I want to wish the Aries and Tauruses happy solar return. May your birthdays be amazing and blessed. Before I get started on the reading, I just want to remind you that if you would like to see how these two eclipses are affecting you, the one in March on the 25th, the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, and the solar eclipse in Aries will be affecting you for the next 6 months or up to a year. Those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section, and they're also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. And I have a new video series I just recorded, which is the What's Lucky and New for You in 2024. That link is also down below and on my website. That link is on my website. You click on those links and that will take you to those videos on Vimeo. So all that being said, now on to your mid-month psychic tarot update, starting with the sign of Aries. And the first card you have, Aries, is the Four of Rods. And the Four of Rods is getting married. This could be attending a wedding, throwing a wedding, getting married, going to some type of celebration. It could also be a success coming to you in springtime. Some of you that are married will be doing things differently in your marriage. You may even be helping people out, like giving them a place to stay. This could be your relatives or some friend or somebody in need. It could even be a pet. Like you could be adopting a pet or fostering a pet or fostering a child, or it could be a relative in your family or a friend, and you could be letting them stay with you for a period of time. Some of you are like altering the ways you're doing things within your marriage. It could be like your schedules, your routines. This could also be like who handles what. Like maybe one partner handled all the yard work and, you know, taking care of things like that. The cars, the yard work, any repairs, and the other partner did the food shopping, the cooking, the cleaning. You may be switching up like who does what, you know? You could be doing their jobs, they could be doing your jobs. There could be a change in how you feel about your marriage or how you feel about somebody you are connected to. This could be on the positive front. You could feel more connected to them, more amorous with them. The relationship could be getting elevated, but it could also be going the other direction where you're feeling disconnected. You're not really sure. You have some questions or uncertainty about the relationship. Whatever's going on here is going to be different for all of you. As you know, these are general readings. There could be something going on in your life, or if you're coupled or not, where you may feel like, I need to stay upbeat. I need to stay positive. Maybe you're concerned about things going on out in the world, or there's been, problems or things that have kicked up recently that are making you feel like, again, I keep getting the word uncertain. So you may be really trying to stay positive. Some of you could be getting married. Some of you could be getting engaged. Some of you could be attending a wedding. So the card you have with it is the Four of Cups, which is ruminating, going within, overanalyzing, pulling at straws, worrying about the past, having to make a decision and maybe having a difficulty making the decision. And there is some kind of blessing or opportunity that's going to come to you. But you have to pay attention, because if you're too much worried and ruminating, you may miss the opportunity. So you have to be alert. There's something I feel like you don't want to do anymore. It could be your job. It could be a relationship. I feel like you're questioning how you feel about a partnership, like a love relationship, could be a business partnership. This could also be your career or job, like questioning something, like important to you or serious to you. Some of you are definitely going to do something different, and you could change like your career or change your job, or you could decide you don't want to be with your love partner anymore. But I feel like I said in the Four of Rods card, there could be things that you are doing within a relationship that you don't want to do anymore. Maybe you guys aren't married or don't live together, and you're like, I don't always want to go over there and stay at their place. They need to start coming over here. Maybe there's a distance. And you're like, why do I always have to travel? So there could be something about a relationship or a job or something, a business, that you don't want to do anymore. You're like, I'm tired of doing this, or you want to change your schedules or routines. I feel like the opportunity is you see and find a way out. Something will pop up here for you that is like enabling you to see and find a way out. So it could be like a new job opportunity, or, a new living situation. You may have like a feeling of consternation and feeling like squeezed or pressured about something could come up for some of you. There could be something in your relationship. It could be your marriage, or could be your work situation that you want to stabilize, something you may want to stabilize. So I hope these messages were of help to you. I hope they made sense. I want to tell you there were 7 cup cards in this reading for the mid-month update. Now, you had one of them. You had 4 of Cups. So I think that's interesting. Cups symbolize emotions. So I expect a lot of emotionalism from people in April. Expect heightened emotions, either in you or the people around you. So now on to the sign of Taurus. Hi, Taurus. The first card you have is the 3 of Pentacles. And this is expanding your skills, expanding your work, expanding your business, expanding your craft. It could be money expansion. This is focusing on craftsmanship and attention to detail. It could also be focusing on your money and building your finances and building your money. Some of you Tauruses are going to start to create something new or manifest something new that's going to be very appealing, or be successful for you, or attract a lot of positivity and attention. You're going to want whatever you're working on to be seen, to be heard, to be acknowledged, to be recognized. You may be putting a lot of things out there in the world to advertise and promote what you're doing. So marketing, advertising, and promotions could be quite heightened, especially if you've created something that you want to get noticed and paid attention to. And if it's not like something you created or worked on, it could be you yourself. Maybe you feel like you want to be noticed, you want to be recognized, maybe to attract a new partner or to get a new job. If you would like to have a new job, you would want to stand out. You would want to get, you would want to be noticed. That kind of energy comes up here with this Three of Pentacles. If you've been sick, I feel like you're going to start to feel better. Some of you may have ingested some kind of medication that didn't agree with you in some way. It could have caused you a rash or hives or made you feel stomach sick or some other symptom that I feel like you're going to stop using, and you're either going to get a new medication or you will go towards something that is more natural, which will help any, medical or physical ailments or conditions that you may have been having. Money's going to come to you now through partnership you're working in or something you are building, and maybe building with the partner, but it could just be something you are building and you're going to start making money from that. I keep hearing the words capturing people's attention. So not only do you want to capture people's attention, I feel like whatever you're doing, whether it's you personally or your work or a business or something you've created, will capture people's attention. So the card you have with it is the Queen of Cups. The other sign that got that this mid-month is Virgo. So Taurus and Virgo both got Queen of Cups. There are 7 cup cards in these readings for all the signs. 7. That's a lot of cup cards. So you have Queen of Cups. This is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could be you if you have a rising sun, moon, or rising sign that is a water sign. There could be something that happens in your life that almost seems unnatural or supernatural. You could also be very magical or mystical in the month of April, this mid-month of April, and moving forward. This could be a water sign person that you're starting to date. For some of you, you could be dating this person. I feel like you look at them like this water sign person makes things larger than life. So whatever they do, whether it's something they create or just the way they look at the world or interact, they make things larger than life comes up here. This is somebody that may look at you like you need them, or you need them to help you, or and this is how they look at you, or they look at you like they want to help you. They either want to help you or they look at you like you need them to help you. If you got that, that was a little confusing. You bring a lot to the table. Your money efforts will be strong if this is you, or if this is you in tandem with a water sign person. This could also be somebody that makes things more dramatic and bigger than what they are. So the reason they would be coming up here is to show you they could be creating drama, or they could be helping you in some way, or they could be just adding a lot of magical, mystical, making things bigger and larger than life in the month of April. I don't feel like they're an adversary to you. This feels more like somebody that could be a relative to you, a love partner, a relative, maybe a friend, but I feel it's more like somebody you're closer to than friendship. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now on to the sign of Gemini. And the first card you have, Gemini, is the 10 of Rods. And this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. And these 10 rods of burden are knowledge and experience that you've gained to help you move on to new and better horizons. This could also indicate that you could be feeling overburdened in the mid-month of April. I feel like some of you are packing and some of you are leaving something behind, and you're going to start doing something headed off in a direction where you're going to do things in a whole new way. And for some of you, this is moving, but it could also be leaving something behind, like a job or a career or a family situation. It's like you're trying to get your ducks in a row. You're trying to make everything plausible, like make sense, easy to do, like to go from point A to point B and not be complicated. That seems to be your goal here. Some of you may be putting out feelers because you could be looking for a home or a new property to buy, either to live or to refurbish and flip or to rent out to other people. This could also be a job hunt. There could be another business or company that you feel the grass could be greener than where you are right now. So you may be, so this could even be like a company that's a business or company that's very similar to where you are now, that you feel like the opportunities are better. And like my guides keep saying, the grass is greener, the grass is greener. So you may, whether it's true or that's your perception, you may feel like there's a sister, I don't know if I shouldn't call it a sister company. I'm going to call it a similar company or business that you perceive the grass to be greener there. And so you may be setting your sights on going there. But it could also be moving, like an area or town or a city or state or province where you want to move to. That could seem similar to where you are, but again, it would still be the energy of the grass seems greener to you there. You may be really on a mission to like get rid of a lot of stuff you own and sell a lot of your belongings. That could be because you're moving. So the card you have with it is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes giving charitably, generously, and freely to others. It could also be receiving charity and generosity from others. This could also indicate the balance of give and take or financial success coming to you in the future. I feel like you're also doing an overhaul to things connected to do with your finances. So you may even be restructuring things like budgeting your money differently, consolidating from, like if you had your money spread around in a bunch of different stocks or crypto or accounts or property or this or that, you may feel like, I don't want my money spread around in all these different places. Or if you have too many credit cards, you may be getting rid of a lot of credit cards and whittling it down to just a few. That could be likely for you now. Some of you are going to get offered a job that's going to pay you more money. I also get some of you fixing something or somebody offering to help you fix something. So if you have any problems with debts or you need financial advisor advice, this could be coming from accountants or tax attorneys, financial advisors, could be like, or debt relief programs to like help you out, to straighten out your finances. I feel like you're going to do better with your finances. Money looks like it's doing better for you in the second half of 2024. I feel like you get some kind of notice or email or text message or something that is like giving you notice, like, hey, we can solve this problem for you, or we can fix this for you. It could also be like trying to make an appointment, to set up an appointment for you to talk to somebody. It could be involving that. And it would be like what I said, debt relief or financial advisor or tax attorney or an accountant. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Cancer. Hi, Cancer. The first card you have is Temperance. And the Temperance card means patience, needing patience, having to have patience. Maybe you want patience. This is also alchemy, God working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. You may feel like a lot of things have come down on you, pressure-wise. You may also feel like you're kind of tired of being the scapegoat for people at work or people in your family or, you know, whatever the situation. Some of you are healing and fixing yourself from the inside out. So you could be doing meditation or working with a doctor or a shaman or a psychotherapist, psychoanalyst, you know, counselor of some type. By the time you get to February of 2025, you are going to feel so much more whole, complete, and better. Which you may say, what are you talking about February of 2025? Well, healing doesn't always occur in a snap. But something about that time frame is significant for you to feel much better, more whole, more healed. You may have heard or listened to people gossiping about you. You may have overheard it, heard it through the grapevine. Somebody may have told you. And I feel like if you feel there is any gossiping going on about you, I feel like you're fed up with it and you're tired of it. You know, that can even happen in families. Family members gossip about each other. So it could be happening at work. It could be happening within your family. It could also be happening socially. And I feel like you want to fix it, or you want to put a stop to it, so it doesn't happen anymore. I feel like you've had lessons of trust, of learning who you can trust. I feel that may have been one of your karmic lessons for this lifetime. And, you know, so trusting people is, I feel like something that's going to, it maybe already has, and it maybe still could continue to pop up for you to test you. But, you know, once you figure it out, you can break the cycle. Once you figure out what's trying to happen, you can break the cycle and then it won't come at you anymore. So the card you have with it, look at these two cards. You have two major arcana cards here, Cancer. Look at that. So you got this star with it, which is spiritual blessings, an answered wish or an answered prayer. You could be saying prayers or trying to manifest things, and the divine source, the angelic realms, your spirit guides, they've heard your answer, they've heard your prayers, and they're giving you some kind of spiritual blessing. Some of you are going to lead the charge in something, and it could be like at a new business that you're going to work at, or a new business that you're opening up. It could also be at a company or business you already work for. They could make you a manager, a supervisor, a team leader, or like head boss. You're very good at instructing. You're very good at showing people how things are done. So if you have any opportunity to do that, I feel it will end up opening other doors for you. Like, you know, maybe your boss is going to say to you, hey, I need you to train the new hires that come in. Or you may decide, you know what, to help build my business, I'm going to give tutorials or, you know, training or tutoring or something. And it's going to be, if you do it, it will be successful. And then you're going to have more clients, more customers that you can do tutoring and educating. You could even be doing it on a video, you know, like maybe starting your own YouTube channel. You may feel like you want people to see you clearly. You could feel like, I don't get it. Why do people look at me? Like, you may feel like they don't see the real you. Like they don't get you, like you're misunderstood, or their perceptions of you are like cloudy. You could have that feeling. And that may not be a new feeling. I mean, it could be kicking up because of the eclipses. So, you know, that could be driving it up for you, that you experience it stronger this month. But it could be something that's been happening. I feel that some of you are going to get invited to attend some kind of gathering. For some of you, it could be a small celebration. But regardless, I feel that it's going to make you happy. Something could come of it, but I feel like it's going to be a good experience for you. So if you get any invitations to any gatherings, especially if they're small, but even if they're large, I feel like it's going to be a good time for you and work out well for you if you decide to go. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. So the first card you have is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is the card of the apprentice. Learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, and gaining financial gains and rewards from your work or what you're learning how to do. This could also be showing you that you will be making more money. There's something my guides are saying you're understanding how the process works. And you may start to feel like you are more in control of your financial picture. And you could have the real Midas touch right now, where everything you touch turns to gold. And I feel like this could last all the way through the end of May, maybe even going into June, from now till then. If you enter any kind of contests or anything of a competitive nature, you're likely to win. Some kind of investment you made pays off. And if you're like, no, I don't have any investments. Well, it could be an investment you made to buy a car or a property or an antique or a collectible. And maybe now it's worth way more money. Could be cryptocurrency. Something you put your money into is going to turn out to be worth way more than when you bought it. And this could be beneficial to you, especially if you need to sell it or if you want to sell it. Some of you are going to be taking out a loan or a second mortgage, and this could be to repair something. Like maybe you need a new roof, or maybe you want to build an addition, or, you know, I don't know, maybe you want to buy a home. It's like, but especially if you want to expand what you're doing, make repairs or expand what you're doing, and you take a loan out for that, I feel you're going to get it and you're going to put it to good use. I also feel your property values are increasing. You have to steer clear of money grubbers, because I feel like there's some around you that may, like, you know, that's a mean way to say it, calling them a money grubber, but that people that want to beg, borrow, and maybe steal from you, but especially beg and borrow. You could have people showing up now asking you for money. So you have the Two of Rods with it, and that is partnership in business, partnership in romance. Could also be something you're creating, putting out there into the world. that is like a creation or something that you did. You could even be helping somebody start a business. Like maybe you have a significant other or a relative, a child, a sibling that wants to start their own business, and you could be helping them financially, or maybe even helping them out physically. Like maybe they need tile on their floor, or they need something built. You could be helping them build something, laying down floor, lending them money. Maybe if they need somebody to help them with clients and customers to get started, maybe you're going to help them do that. If you're having any issues or questions about the principles of finance, you could be talking to somebody you're close to, like a sibling or a family member or a very close friend that could be giving you suggestions or advice about money, finances, what would be wise to invest in, what would be wise to sell, that kind of energy. There could be some ties and alliances you want to break, and you want to start new ties and new alliances. So if you rent any spaces, maybe you want to break you don't want to continue renting a space anymore, and you want new alliances, like a new landlord, or you want to buy your own place. Or this could be a business partnership or a love partnership that you have an alliance with. You may be like, I'm done with this alliance. I need a new alliance. I really don't feel it's love, though. This feels more to me like in business or enterprise or in some other form. I'm not really feeling like it's love. I definitely get you generating more money and more income from selling belongings that have value. So if you need money to start any business, or to expand a business you already have, or to buy a property or build a property, or get something you want or need, like technology or machinery or materials of any kind, I feel like you're going to sell stuff that you already own that has value. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now on to the sign of Virgo. Hi, Virgo. The first card you have is Queen of Cups, and Taurus also had Queen of Cups. And in this mid-month update, there were 7 cup cards. So that's a lot. 7 is a lot. So this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So it could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is a sun, moon, or rising that is a water sign. But this could be somebody else in your life. This could be you doing things in a whole new way. You may consider like taking some kind of classes, like martial arts, or some kind of self-defense classes, or what is it called? Like Brazilian kickboxing, or some could be other classes like yoga, ballet. You could feel very connected to the water. You may want to move to the water or do something with water on your property. Your family may, if you have a family, they may want you to put in a pool, a hot tub, or some kind of pond or fountain at your property. I feel if it's a water sign person, they are growing weary and tired of something. They may be wanting to change things up and do something that would be helpful to them to build up their energy. You may look at this water sign person like they need to catch up or catch on to something. They may be looking to you or hoping that you're going to help them with some kind of transition that they want to make. And this could be a job transition. It could be a transition to their life in some other form. It could be physically, it could be mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. This could be somebody that needs to take new supplements or some kind of new or upgraded medication. So the card you have with the Queen of Cups is the World, and this is control. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you more control. This could also indicate a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning. Could be directed at the Queen of Cups, but it could be directed at you. You may be the Queen of Cups. You may not be, as I already said. The World. Some of you Virgos need to make some kind of presentation. It could be to get a grant or a loan. It could be a presentation to get a new account. It could even be a presentation to your family to convince them of something that you think would be necessary or helpful and that you want to do. So you may have to make some kind of like trying to convince them presentation. You may feel this month like you're not going to allow yourself to be corralled or bullied or backed into any corner. This could be in a job or work situation. It could be in your family. It could also be at any clubs, groups, or organizations, you know, of a more social nature that you belong to. You may feel like your house is too cluttered. And you may feel like there's too many things. I need to take this down. You may feel like you have too many pictures on the wall, or I don't know. I feel like taking things down off the walls. I see you taking pictures down or decorations of things on the wall. It could be for holiday decorations maybe that you had up, but you may just feel like this just looks messy, or it looks too cluttered, or I want to change the look of this environment. Or maybe for some of you, you're thinking of moving. You know, I did learn, and one of the times I sold a property, they said, don't have pictures of family members up when you're trying to sell a house. And I thought that was ridiculous. But then I did go to somebody's house that was they were selling a property, and I was looking at it, and they had family pictures of on the wall of themselves with their kids. And it did definitely affect me in a kind of a negative way. So if you're selling any houses, do take those pictures down of family and pets, because the realtors are right about that. I don't think it's a good thing. I feel like you're also going to command more attention and have a more commanding presence, especially where you work, especially at a job or where you work. But it could be in other places, like if you teach any classes, or if you sit on any boards or groups of any clubs, groups, or organizations, like, you know, you're in a leadership position, you're going to command more respect and attention in mid-April. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now on to the sign of Libra. Hi, Libra. So the first card you got is the where did I come up with 6? The King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising sign. This could be you if your sun, moon, or rising sign is a water sign. There's things bothering this water sign, whether it's you or somebody else, that they want to get off their chest. There's something they want to address. There's something they want to say. They may have recently had a bad time of it emotionally or in some other way. They may have gone through some difficulties recently. They could even have financial difficulties where they could be bothered by creditors. It could be that. And like I said, this could be you, but it could be a water sign person in your life. They may also have been struggling with something to do with coughing. They could have like COPD, asthma, allergies, or some kind of sickness that had been plaguing them that is making them cough. They may want to talk to you. They may want you or need you to do something for them. They may be looking to you for assistance in some way. I feel like you look at them like they're a good person. I feel like you look at them like they can be nurturing. They may look at you like you please them. They may think you're funny. You may make them feel better when you're around. I keep feeling like this King of Cups is having too much stress in their lives. Now, the card that's with it is the Eight of Swords, which is being trapped and bound, like in your mind. Like it could be in an emotional prison. It could also be trapped and bound to a situation or circumstance that you can't see how to get out of. There could be unknown factors here. Now, it could be applying to you, or this could be applying to the King of Cups person if it's not you. You could feel like you're unable to do anything for this King of Cups, or at this time, you may feel like you can't. You may feel like you're unsure how to proceed with them because something either about the King of Cups or the situation it could be very confusing. It could be a very complex and confusing situation. You could also feel like you're stuck in a situation where you may feel like you're stuck or trapped in a situation that you don't really want to do. You may feel like you want to help this water sign person, but you may feel like there's some kind of constraints, rules, regulations, constraints that is keeping you from being able to do so at this time or to the level that you would like to. Something could be making you feel nauseous. And you may not be sure what it is, like why you're feeling nauseous. Is it food? Is it some kind of medication you're on? You know, you may be uncertain about it, or that could be applying to the King of Cups person, this water sign person. And it may be a mystery, like, why is this happening? You also need to remember your allegiances to yourself and not to get dragged down or sucked down any rabbit hole or unnecessary predicaments or drama. There could also be something that you are waiting to get that's not available right now. It could be some kind of training program. It could be some other type of program that you want to get involved with or deal with, but it may not be available right now. So you may feel kind of stuck. Could also be a job or a position that you are waiting for or hoping is going to open up. And you may feel like at this moment, you can't move forward toward it. This could also be some kind of mystery of health concern that you may have of yourself, but it may really pertain to this King of Cups, meaning somebody else that is a water sign. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. So the first card you have is Eight of Cups, which is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with the stick of power and control in your hand. And even though the journey's unknown, you're still willing to take it. There could be some kind of situation that's become too overwhelming to you, and you may have been receiving a lot of complaints. And it's like you don't want to deal with it anymore. You don't want to hear it anymore. This could be happening in your family. Your family could be complaining about something they don't like. It could be happening at work. It could be happening if you own your own business and you have clients and customers. There could be some, like, I feel like you're trying hard not to blow your stack. And you may be like, these people are getting on my nerves, or they're too negative, or a situation is too much upheaval and negative. And you may be like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to put up with it anymore. I got to get away from these people, or get away from this situation. I do feel like you are going to find yourself in a better situation. For some of you, it could be a job. And you may feel like there's too much water under the bridge, and that some situations have kicked up where that you may feel like you can't change it, or you can't rectify it. And you may feel like things are too nitpicky, and you want to have more power and control. And you may feel like this is too much fussing over picky-uni details, or people being too fussy, people being too picky. And I hear my guides saying, like, you feel like your time and energy is best spent elsewhere. And I feel like you finally get to talk to some people that you have been wanting to talk to, that you feel could be they could be in positions of authority. They could also be good people to network with, or people that you've networked with in the past that you want to talk to them again because you want to see if they have any suggestions, ideas, openings, things of that nature where they could be helpful to you. So the card you have with it is the Eight of Rods. And the Eight of Rods is a card that symbolizes news coming to you swiftly, swift or sudden change, long distance travel, the arrows of love. Now, when it's communication, this could be text messages, emails, snail mail, phone calls. I feel like everything goes through a cycle or a process, and you are definitely done with something. And you're going to feel motivated to get moving on something, because I hear you don't want to let the grass grow under your feet. You're moving on, you're leaving stuff, and you're going to do it in pretty short order. You're not going to sit around and dither and wait. An opportunity could come to you that you would take and plunge into with both feet. This could be a short-term gig, a short-term job, or giving a speech, a presentation, teaching, coaching something, or a job that has a short time frame, not something that would go on endlessly. And I feel like you may feel, because I'm hearing time is money, and that you may feel like you want to put out some email blasts to people to tell clients and customers what you're planning on doing, or notify, contact all these potential jobs that you already sent resumes to, like follow-up phone calls and emails, or like I said in the Eight of Cups card, you could be talking to people that you networked with that that you met in the past that could be good networking possibilities for you now. And you may be sending out email blasts or trying to communicate with them. So for some of you, this is you communicating with others in the way that I mentioned. You could also get some news and information that comes to you in April or May that really puts the puzzle pieces together and explains some things for you, makes some things clear, knowledge and information you didn't have before. And as I've said for some of the other signs, you had 8 of Cups here. There were 7 cup cards in this mid-month reading. That's a lot of cup cards, so that's a lot of emotions spinning around. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. So the first card you have is the Page of Cups, which is a water sign person. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign, moon sign, or sun sign that is a water sign. Pages can be children, but they can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. So this could be like if you have kids, it could be one of your kids. Could also be you if you're born on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius. You may feel like your feelings are all over the place. You may feel like your emotions are quite scattered. I feel like you're hopeful for something. There's something you want. It could be like a class, a training program, or some kind of, I don't know, something that you may feel like you could benefit from or that you would need. It could even be like job training, like on-the-job training. This could be somebody in your life that's quite talkative. They may be quite creative and inventive. They may want you to believe in them. They may want you to look at them like pay attention to them, look at how good they are at something. If you have any kids or grandkids that are water signs, sun, moon, or rising, they may be looking to you for attention or approval. This could be somebody that's really going to start telling some really interesting stories. They could be writing poetry. They could be singing songs. They could be acting out plays. Again, this could be an adult that's young at heart, but it could be kids, a child that could be doing it. I feel like you look at them like you see the, I don't know how to put it, wonderment in them, like the magical side of them, the wonderment in them, the dreamlike quality that they possess, that they may express through, like I said, poetry, writing, songs, musically, acting out things. So the card you have with it is the Temperance card. The other sign that had Temperance this month was Cancer. So Sagittarius and Cancer got Temperance in the mid-month update. And this is having patience. This is, you know, you may be needing to have patience or you having patience. This could also be a card of alchemy, showing that God is working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, or saying. That could be happening to you, but it could also be happening to the Page of Cups, if that is not you and a different person, could be affecting them. I feel like you're focusing on or thinking about your legacy, what you want to leave behind, especially if you have any kids, or you may be thinking about ancestry, family legacy, things to do with your family. There could be some relatives that you would like to see or spend time with. This could be cousins. I mean, it could be family that's closer than cousins, but My guides did say the word cousins. Your intuition is going to be really, really on point this month. So make sure you are paying attention to your psychic abilities and your gut instincts and your intuition. You finally make some kind of breakthrough in something that you may have had trouble breaking through to. So like if there was like something in your career you wanted to break through, wanted to have a breakthrough, or psychically you wanted to have a breakthrough, or financially you wanted to have some kind of breakthrough, or something that you, like at work or studying, like something you're learning that you maybe wanted to have a breakthrough. I feel like you'll get that now through until the end of the month of June. If you have to reach people, I feel like you're going to be reaching people and reaching a wider audience. So like if you have a YouTube channel or a channel on another video platform, or you do any writing, or if you deal in sales and you deal with other companies and clients and customers and companies, something you're doing, you're reaching a wider audience in the month of April. But I feel like your energy here it feels like April through the end of June for your reading. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. So the first card you have is the Emperor. And this is a strong paternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, watching you, guiding you, protecting you, giving you ideas and inspirations that could feel like they're yours, but they could actually be coming from the Emperor. This could also be a strong male figure in the living, a father, excuse me, a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather, or someone like a father figure to you. This could also be you. You could be like having extra power and strength. This also is strong Aries energy. I feel like you have a family member that's deceased that's on the other side that's trying to get messages to you or make a connection with you. I feel like they want to help you and maybe guide you through some like labyrinth that you have to, like a maze or a labyrinth that you are having to deal with in April, mid-April and May. They want you to come down to earth a little bit. They want you to be a little more grounded for some reason. They're going to communicate with you through dreams. For some of you. Some of you, this is a spirit guide. They want you to also step up to the plate in some way. I'm hearing they don't want you to shirk your responsibilities. So if there's some like daunting thing that you need to step up to the plate to take charge of, be in control of, that you're like hesitant, you don't really want to, it could be like a job promotion, or maybe you need to be running the show for an elderly family member and you feel reluctant to do it. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting like, step up, don't shirk your responsibilities, don't be afraid, step up to the plate, take control of a situation. Get a grip on things. Don't let things run away from you. You also need to be more balanced in your temper. So if there's people like ticking you off, I feel for some of you it's family members, but it could be at work, could be in any club, group, or organization you belong to, that you need to have more balance and try to tone your temper down, like calm your temper down. Now, the card you have with it is Nine of Rods, and this is being prepared and ready for battle. It's also getting your ducks in a row and getting organized. It could also indicate that you could be suspicious of someone or something. I feel like in some ways you're up against some kind of opposition. And this could be like, you know, if you're a boss at work, there could be, you know, employees not cooperating, not doing what they're supposed to do. That could also be in a family situation where you have kids or other family members, there's something going on, and, you know, people aren't cooperating, they're not doing what they were supposed to do there. For some of you, you could be getting advice, and it could be from the emperor, it could be from a boss, or a father, or a great-grandfather, or a strong male figure. You could be getting advice about these issues from them. You also may feel a little nervous, and you could feel a little scrutinized, and you don't like being scrutinized. I feel like this could be like a boss looking over your shoulder. This could also be if you're up for any kind of like evaluation or review. You may even have to take things and reorganize them that other people have done. So it could be at your home. It could be at an office or at work in some way where people have submitted, or if you're a teacher, it could be in a class with students doing it, where people have submitted things to you. And they're like missing information, or they're out of whack, or and you may have to like organize them, put them in order, or, you know, tell the people, give them back what they did, whether it's like applications for things, or if this is schoolwork, if you're a teacher, or if it's work that employees have done, and you may have to give it back to them and say, you know, you didn't put this in the right order, or you left things out, or you didn't fill this out properly. Like, you may have to give things back that people gave you that is like disorganized or discombobulated. Now, that could be just one person and you have to give this stuff back to, but I actually feel like it's more than one person that you're dealing with this. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. First card you have is Ace of Cups, and this is new love relationship coming into your life. It could also be a rebirth of an existing love relationship in your life. There could be some kind of new beginning of some sort that you love. Maybe it's not a romance. It could be love of something like a job, a hobby, or something else. Like a new interest. Some of you may find yourself attracted to somebody. And you may be the one that wants to ask them out on a date, or you could be the one making the advances. You could be holding the door open to romance in April. Some of you, it may have already happened in March. If you have some new things to do, or you're working on certain projects or crafts or new things that have come up for you, I feel like you're going to really love it, and you're going to be happy with anything that you're doing or creating. You're going to be happy with the way it turned out. You know, new love could come into your life in a non-romantic form. Like a new child could be born into your family, or to you specifically, or a new pet. So new love can come to you, not just romantically. And I do feel that you have some like sense of freedom that comes up in April. And your life may feel better and more improved. And this could make you feel more inspired and motivated to take new things on. It could be new clients, new customers, new jobs, new business, new creative pursuits. Like, I see you being open to taking on new things. For some of you, new love could actually make you feel a little stressed. So with it, you have the Nine of Rods. Now, funny, Capricorn got Nine of Rods right before you, but I'm going to tell you, I shuffle these cards many, 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 many times, and I put them through incense. So interesting. If you're born on the cusp of Aquarius and Capricorn, the Nine of Rods may really strongly be applying to you because, like I said, Capricorn got it too. So the Nine of Rods is being prepared and ready for battle, getting organized, getting your ducks in a row. It could also be being suspicious of someone or something. You may feel a little restricted, like, I can't do this and I can't do that because I have a lot of obligations or things I need to tend to or take care of. You could also feel like somebody could be breathing down your neck, and you could also feel very watchful over, like, kind of like some people could be doing or saying some things directed at you, and that could come, like, you know, right to your face. It could be coming through text messages, emails, out in the public, where you're like pondering, like, what's that all about? Like, why is that happening? So you could feel a little suspicious. You could also feel suspicious of a love partner, or if a new love comes up for you, you may be like, I don't know if I trust this person, or you may be very skeptical about what they're all about. But for some of you, it's not, that may not just be about love. You could also be skeptical or suspicious about somebody you're already in a love relationship with. Like, even though, you know, I don't know, it's weird. I really feel for many of you, though, you have some kind of suspicion about people communicating with you or that are around you. You may feel like, what are they up to? These could be people you know. They could be people you don't know. I apologize for the noise. They are putting pavers next door in their backyard, and these houses are really close together. So if you hear that sawing, I'm sorry about that. So you could also feel suspicious about love, or not feeling prepared or ready to embark on any kind of love relationship. You know, if it's new, you may be like, I don't know if I'm organized, ready, or prepared for that. You also may have suspicions about the person. Even if the, like, new love shows up, doesn't mean you're going to completely trust it. It can also mean, like I said, you could have suspicions or a question about somebody you are already in a love relationship with in mid-April. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Pisces. Hi, Pisces. So the first card you have is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you karmic good fortune. This could also be a karmic cycle ending and a karmic cycle beginning. I feel like the ball is going to finally feel like it's in your court. And I feel that you're going to see things like start to happen really fast. You may have to make some important and quick decisions and important decisions now. You may also be changing your mind and retraining your mind. And you may find that now you think very differently. I feel that some of you, this is because you've been affected by the two eclipses, the one that we had on March 25th, full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, and the solar eclipse in Aries on April 8th. I feel these eclipses are making you change your perspective on things and maybe even change your mind about career, work, or a direction of some sort that you wanted to, that you were headed in, or that you were thinking you wanted to head in. I feel like you're going to manage a lot of tasks this month, like lots of tasks, lots of different things popping up that you're going to have to take care of. You could have a family member, or a family may want you to take a trip with them. This could be a short distance trip, but it could be long distance travel as well. Some of you may be really thinking of a career shift or change, like you want to do something different. Now, it could be in some other area of your life, like maybe you want to live somewhere different. Maybe you want to change your place of residence or change your job. But some of you, I feel like you're thinking about changing your career. I also feel like you may be prone to want to let the good times roll and take people out for a good time, or get together with friends or family for a good time, which actually makes sense for your next card. So it's funny, my guides are bringing it up in the Wheel of Fortune, because your next card is the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, all good things coming to you in an emotional sense, an answered wish, like you getting your wish granted. But it can also mean partying and let the good times roll. And it's funny, that came up already in your Wheel of Fortune card. Something that you wanted to get approved or accepted into happens. So if you were waiting for a promotion, you're going to get it. If you wanted to join some kind of club, group, or organization, and you were waiting to see if you could get that approval, you're going to get it. Or if there was any kind of loan or, acceptance you needed into a training program or something like a school, you're going to get it. You're going to feel good about yourself. I feel like you're going to be pleased with your work. You're going to be pleased with yourself. You're going to be pleased with your accomplishments. You could get talked to in a whole new way, and somebody could want to hire you for a specific job or for a new job. I feel like in some ways you may find that you're getting the recognition and or respect that you deserve. You need to be very direct, though, and tell people what it is exactly you expect of them or what you need them to do. If you're in any position to tell family or friends or bosses or coworkers or clients or customers or people that you're hiring to do work for you, you need to be really clear about what it is you want or need them to do. And for some of you, you're going to be operating on a whole new level of expertise. So if you've been working at a job for a long time, or you've been taking any classes or training or schooling or education of any sort, it's somehow you're coming into a whole, your level of expertise is increasing. It's getting heightened here. You may even have a whole new look, Pisces. You may change your hairstyle or clothing, because I hear parading around with a whole new look. So it could be a new wardrobe, new hairstyle, or just, real happy with yourself and what's going on in your life. So you could be let's have fun. And you may really feel very positive about life, positive about your life. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it. Share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And if you are already subscribed and you're not getting notified, you may want to check on that. Make sure you're subscribed, or make sure that you are hitting that notification bell, because I get people that comment under the videos like, oh, where have you been? I'm like, where have I been? I feel like I'm always here. So, you know, make sure that you are not missing the videos that I upload. So if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools for each sign of the zodiac, you can access my most recently recorded video series by clicking on any of the links down below in the description box in the Show More section, and those links will take you to those videos on Vimeo. You can also access these links by going to my website at theluckymermaid.com. On the videos page, you pick whichever series of videos you want, and underneath are the zodiac signs. You click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and then that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. My most recently hot off the presses video series I recorded was my What's Lucky and New for You in 2024. These are psychic tarot and oracle card readings. So I do them every year. This year they were a little late because I needed to record the 2 eclipse videos first, because they showed up in March and in the beginning of April. So they're a month late this year, but they will take you, these predictions and messages will take you to the end of December of 2024. Also, if you would like to get my psychic crystal readings for April 2024, that link is down below. These are a expansion or a continuation of the psychic crystal readings psychic tarot readings that I do at the beginning of the month. So they're like an expansion of those readings, and I look into a lot of all the areas of life I can think of to look at in those crystal readings, so you may want to check them out. Also, speaking of those eclipses, don't forget my solar eclipse in Aries, April 8th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. This is a big eclipse. I mean, it's going to be very impactful, and the effects of this eclipse are going to probably last at least 6 months or up to a year for, you know, privately. Eclipses bring fated events, change, blessings, endings, and karmic lessons. So if you want to see what I got for you about that, you can check out those videos. And I really recommend, if you can get your sun sign and your rising sign, is going to give you the most answers and messages. Also, my full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, March 25th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Those are available. Again, you're being affected by that eclipse. For some of you for 6 months, some of you it'll take 9 months, some of you up to a year. So I highly recommend you check out these eclipse videos, because we're going through a very pivotal time in 2024 with a lot of change. Also, my big love readings for 2024 for singles and couples are available. The first half of the reading is for singles. The second half of the reading is for couples. And you may want to watch the entire readings, because there will be some crossover in those videos. So I'm not going to name all the other video series down below. You can check them out or go to my website. As I said, to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and go to the videos page, and you can read all the descriptions of all the videos I've used, all the videos I've recorded, and what divination tools I used, and how long the predictions go out for. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here in a video format, I write these predictions down and I use tarot cards, oracle cards, and occasionally the crystal. You can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and on X, I'm at the Lucky Mermaid. And I also put my videos on Rumble, and my Rumble channel is called the Lucky Mermaid LLC. I'm not on Instagram very much anymore because there's too many scammers over there. Too many accounts have copied my pictures and contact people and act like they're me and scam people. If anybody ever contacts you, and it's like they say, they use WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp or some other things. I've told you what I use for social media: Facebook, Instagram, and X. That's it. And the only reason I would ever contact you is you would have to be on my wait list, which closed in 2018, but I still haven't worked through it yet, and my cancellations list. If you're not on either of those lists, like I'm not adding to the wait list, but if you're not on either of those two lists, I'm not going to be contacting you. And I don't contact people in the comments and say, oh, I have a vibe about you and want to give you some messages. That's hokey pokey stuff. So I'm not doing that. Just make sure you don't get scammed. So I hope this reading was of help to you. I do hope it made sense. And I hope you have absolutely blessed and amazing energy that comes to you the rest of this month of April and moving forward. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.